The 2020 Ford Escape. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, where you can find some of the most in-depth walk-around videos on your make, model, and trim videos. This time we get this 2020 Escape here. It is going to be our first look video, so you have a good idea of what's new to the Escape for 2020, some new technologies that we haven't seen on any of the Ford vehicles before, as well as a new engine that we're going to talk about too. So we'll go ahead and dive right in and take a look at the some of the new great things coming to the 2020 Ford Escape this fall. So let's talk about some of the new powertrains for the Escape, but before we do that, let's talk about the new design here. So this Escape is going to be longer and wider than the current Escape. So it's 4 inches wider overall distance there, and I think over about an inch wider on your actual track there, and then it's going to be 2.5 inches longer. So when we get inside and look at the seats there, you're going to see in that second row lots of leg room for everyone in there. I think you're going to be really happy. So they made this Escape a little bit bigger, so it is going to be really kind of give a gap there eventually. We're probably seeing about 2022 another SUV that's going to come down and be between the EcoSport and the Escape at some point. I know we know Ford's has kind of mentioned and hinted at another SUV, and that's probably where it's going to fit. So this one's going to be a little bit longer and wider. So if you're in an Escape now, you've maybe thought about going up to maybe something a little bit bigger, maybe the 2020 Escape might be the great fit for you. Let's talk about the different powertrains here, and I'm not going to have all the numbers for this, so I will put it on the screen as we talk about these different engines. We do see the 1.5 liter EcoBoost engine. Now it's going to be a 3-cylinder EcoBoost engine with cylinder deactivation and activation. So if it's not needed, you can deactivate one of the cylinders, giving you a 1.0 liter EcoBoost, and it can shift in and out of activation, deactivation in 14 milliseconds, so faster than the blink of an eye. So you do have that as an option for you. You'll see that in your SE, available on some of those also. Didn't mention, these are going to be available either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Even your S is going to be available in all-wheel drive as an option. We did not see that for 2019. You had to go up to the SE to get all-wheel drive, so you're going to have that. 2.0 liter EcoBoost engine has been geared a little bit different, so you'll have a little bit more performance there, and that EcoBoost is only going to be available with all-wheel drive. So I think that's going to be available in your SE, SEL, and Titanium with that engine as a possibility. You are going to see a new 2.5 liter hybrid engine that's going to come to the Escape. So they brought the hybrid back. Pretty good performance out of that. Again, I'll list that on the screen so you have some of those numbers for performance. It's going to be available in all-wheel drive and front-wheel drive on your SE Sport, which is a new trim we're going to talk about in just a little bit, as well as the Titanium. So those are the two ways you can get the hybrid engine. And you do have the option of getting a plug-in hybrid as well. The plug-in hybrid only be available in front-wheel drive, but that's going to be available in your SE, SEL, as well as Titanium. So you're going to have those different trim levels, as you kind of already talked about some of those. You'll have S, SE, SEL, the Titanium, but you also have an SE Sport, which may be one of the most popular ones. So it's going to give you a sport look, have some flexibility if you're going over to premium trim on top of that, or a package. That'll give you leather and some other great features that are only available in your Titanium. So it's a great flexibility, probably one that we're going to see a lot of people ordering on these vehicles. Looking at the front up here, you can see a little bit different Mustang inspires what the book tells us on this. So this is an SEL, so you'll see a high gloss black finish on that one with the chrome accent around that surround. Of course, all the trims will have a different look on the front of it to give you that feel of those different trims as you go up to different luxury. Headlights up here, I love the design and the look of the headlights. You will have signature lighting available from your SE on above, and even have an available LED headlight for your Titaniums, as well as LED fog lights for your Titanium model. So if you're wanting LEDs, really want those, you're going to need to go up to Titanium and really pay the bucks for that. So great look here on the front of it. Also, you'll have availability on some packages to get rain sensing wipers. And new for the Ford lineup, heads-up display is going to be available on your Escape. We haven't seen that in any other Ford vehicles. It's going to look a little different than you might see on your Lincoln, so it actually is something that's going to pop up from the dash instead of onto the screen because of the slope of this windshield. It won't really reflect right, so it's going to actually come up from the dash and give you that heads-up look. I'll try to get some pictures off of Ford's website what that might look on your vehicle. So some great functionalities, some great engines that we're going to see coming to 2020. Now let's keep moving around the vehicle and talk about some other great technologies. Now moving around to the side, you will get about several different wheel designs, anywhere from a 17-inch up to a 19-inch wheel. This is an SEL, so it has a really nice, great look to this one with a magnetic painted pockets in there and a little bit different designs. We're going to see some different designs for the Escape for 2020. Also, the wheel lip molding is a little bit different than we've seen on some of the other vehicles. I love how it's kind of sculpted out to give you a close-up of that. Those molded in wheel lip moldings, just a small detail, but something I really noticed, as well as the lower rocker molding down here too. Is I love how that's kind of sloped in a little bit up there. So because of that, you know, if you're driving it on the dirt roads or anything, you're going to want to protect the bottom of the vehicle from any of those rocks or anything like that. Now let's talk about the Copilot 360. We've seen that come out in 2019 as standard equipment on 3 of your vehicles in the Ford lineup. Also is going to be standard equipment on your Escape, so it's going to give you those auto high beams on the front, lane keeping system, as well as the pre-collision assist up there with the emergency automatic braking there. Also going to give you the bliss, blind spot information with cross traffic alert, and it's going to give you the rear view camera. So that package is going to be standard equipment on about all of your Escapes, and you're going to also see the availability for a Copilot 360 Assist, which also will include your navigation as well as adaptive cruise control with stop and go. So that's a great technology. Also, I believe there's a Copilot 360 Assist Plus. It's going to be available on your Titanium. That's going to give you lane centering and evasive steering as well. So some great other technologies that we did see on the Edge that's going to be rolled over to the Escape as well. So great technologies with that, as well as some other great technologies. Intelligent access, this is an SEL that has it. I believe intelligent access is going to be something we're going to see almost standard on almost all of yours. Maybe not the S, but at least the SE and above. Invisible keypad as well, and having all those great features, remote start and those kind of things. Of course, it will also have your FordPass Connect, as we've seen roll out standard equipment on all of your trims, even the S. So you're going to be able to use that app to remote start your vehicle, unlock and lock your vehicle as well, having some of those features, not really needing the remote start necessarily on the remote itself. So great look here, and you'll notice the design. So just a great sculpture look. So not only is it going to be longer and wider, it's a little bit lower as well. And we did hear Ford getting out of the sedan business, making the SUVs a little bit lower, kind of accommodates those sedan buyers so they can get in and out of these SUVs and feel comfortable getting in and out of them and getting out of the sedans into an SUV. So great look here on the side. Let's move to the back. A couple other things I want to show you back there. Now moving to the back, I love the look of the back here, nice redesign. I love the lettering here, different font on the Escape here in the back, and the wording right there in the middle with the Ford emblem a little bit higher there. LED tail lights are going to be standard equipment on all of your trims, so you're going to have that. So just a great look. Dual exhaust also is going to be standard equipment on your S, as well as basically all your trims, so your S on up here. Now this one is your SEL, rear view camera, reverse sensing, as you can see here. Pretty confident you're going to see that on most of those trims, but a great look to it. Love the rear spoiler look, and just the design here on the back lift gate. So I also love the lines coming almost straight down here on the lift gate itself too. Power lift gate is going to be option. I think it's going to be standard equipment on the SEL, optional I think even on the SE, but this one here is going to have the hands-free lift gate. This is an SEL with I think the premium package. So it does have the foot activated hands-free lift gate, so you can open that up. Let's take a look inside so you can see how spacious it is. So even though you have more legroom in the second row, which we're going to see in just a little bit, still have plenty of room back here in the rear cargo area. So lots of room. Those seats will recline back. You can see they're reclined now, so you can get a good idea of how far back those recline. And plenty of cargo room back here. You can open up this rear cargo area as well back here, and it does have a cargo management system under there. And even this one having a spare tire, it's an aluminum spare back here on this SEL, but some cargo management system back there as well. And you can even set it up a little bit higher if you want to, and give you that more of a slope, but also give more room under there if you want to store some things underneath there. So some great flexibility here in the back cargo area. Still 60/40 split bench seat, being able to lay that seat down, a little extra cargo room. So moving to the interior, so real nice comfy interior here. You know, the trainer says, you know, I asked him how it's been driving and comfort. He really feels like these seats are very comfortable, more comfortable than an Explorer seat, and that really says something. So very comfortable seat. Now you're going to have cloth seats for your S and your SE trims and your SE Sport to start with, but you do have an SE Premium as well as your SELs that will go Active X leather seats like you're seeing in this particular vehicle, nice two-tone seats. and then your titaniums will have the premium leather seats as well. So great flexibility no matter what trim you're looking at there for the different seating configuration, and very comfortable seat. Lots of leg room. As you can see, I'm about 5'10". I have the distance I have here, and that's when we move to the back. I'll show you how much leg room you have back there in the second row as well. So everybody's going to have plenty of room driving in this vehicle. Some of the great technology, you will see the rotary shifter now for the Escape, like we've seen roll out in a lot of the other vehicles, and we're probably going to see it even roll out to even the F-150 eventually. And then you will also see this one does have the selectable drive modes now available in the 2020 Escape. So you have a normal mode, you have an eco mode, you also have your slippery mode, you have a deep sand mode as well. So you're going to have those selectable drive modes. It's just a button right here, you just press it and it's going to come up with those different drive modes on your screen. Also 12.3 inch LCD screen available in your SE Sport, as well as going to be standard on your titanium as well. So great 12.3 inch LCD screen. We've only seen that in the past in your Explorer titaniums. So seeing that roll out into your Escape and some of the other lower lineups and models, I should say, love that flexibility having that as well. And then of course this happens to be an SEL, so it does have heated seats, heated steering wheel, heated mirrors as well. So you're going to have some of that great flexibility, leather wrapped steering wheel of course, and just a great look. And give you a close-up of that look earlier. I think you really love the design, but I want to show you the back seat because you can see where I'm positioned here on the front seat. I will not move that seat. We'll move to the back so you can see what kind of leg room we have in that second row. So a couple things I want to show you in the second row seat. Not only is the leg room, as you can see right here, that seat's that is sculpted out here for knees to give you even more room, but a pretty good amount of space here in this seat. I did put this seat in the normal position up here. You can see the difference between that seat and this seat. So as I lay this, I can lay that seat back, really recline back and make it really comfortable for those in the rear seat enjoying that as well. And pretty good amount of leg room. So, have quite a few inches there of leg room. But also another feature that's pretty neat to the Escape is the sliding seat. So these second row seats can slide forward and back. As you can see, give you plenty of room there. If you need a little more cargo room, maybe something a little bit longer, you can move these seats up if you need to give you that extra cargo room back there, as well as slide it all the way back for those taller people that are back here. So you have that great flexibility with these seats. You do have an armrest as well with 2 cup holders, like you see in your Escapes of the past as well. But nice flexibility and great room back here, and I think you'll really enjoy being back here as well as being in the front seat. So there's a really quick review and overview of the 2020 Ford Escape. Of course, we'll have our very detailed walkarounds on each of the different trims when those become available at the dealership here. And of course, if you haven't had a chance yet, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down there. You will get subscribed to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. You'll also get notified the next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. So we have some great content for if you're looking for Ford or Lincoln content, maybe off-road or Roush stuff too. Check out our YouTube channel. I think you really like it. We put everything in playlists to make it a little bit easier for you to get the information you're needing. If you're looking for Ford content, like if you're wanting to know a little bit more information and you're researching for a Ford vehicle, model, trim, whatever it might be, check out those videos. A lot of people like those videos because we're very thorough. We call them our complete guides, and for a reason. We include every standard equipment as well as every package, standalone options, even include prices in the description on those. So definitely check out our YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe. If you're wanting to see some future Ford Escape videos, you definitely want to make sure you subscribe to that channel and hit that notification bell. And if you did like this video here, go ahead and smash that like button. Lets other people know it's a great video. I really appreciate it. It really helps out the channel as well. And if you're looking to get a vehicle from us and you don't live close to us, don't forget our free shipping that we have as well to all of our YouTube viewers. So definitely make sure you take advantage of that too as you look for a different Ford vehicle and maybe even a Ford Escape. So hope you enjoyed this video on the 2020 Ford Escape.